if you've had a fake return on Amazon and you're not quite sure what to do, then you are in the right place. I'm going to do my very best to help you out and advise you. So a fake return is basically where people buy an item from you and decide that they'll keep it and get their money back at the same time. They initiate a return and send back either an old version of the object or something that just straight up isn't the object. Since they returned the item in Amazon's eyes, they get their money back and they get to keep the item that you dispatched them. So it's just straight up super annoying and just plain wrong. Okay, so there is an example of basically an item that got returned. That was an item that was meant to be a board game, but what came back was not the same board game. So they basically just switched it around. Here's some other real life examples of fake returns from some sellers on Reddit. So hello all, we are a manufacturer of primarily titanium backpacking gear. One of our products is a titanium bottle that is relatively expensive. Someone recently ordered one and ended up returning it, but instead of returning our bottle, they sent back a cheaper knockoff Chinese titanium bottle worth much less. So basically stole it. Problem number one here. There is a second problem here, which all falls under this fake return umbrella. Amazon refunded them because they did not realize it was not our bottle, even though that was clearly different. Another customer ordered our bottle and Amazon sent them the cheap fake knockoff without realizing. So the customer contacted us complaining that they didn't receive what they ordered and that the images online were not accurate. So we've got two kind of different problems there. One of them caused by the person that basically initiated the fake return in the first place, and then also Amazon. So we've got two problems there, but we're going to be talking about both of those and how to get around them in just a moment. Another example is I sell luxurious bedding, about 25%. I feel very bad for this seller. Of our returns is the customer's old bedding, and they're using this seller's new bedding to replace, which is just gross. Okay, so what is it that you actually do? So you can start a safety claim. So what is a safety claim? A buyer opens a return request and receives a prepaid label. The item gets dispatched back to you and Amazon issues a refund. Or a buyer contacts customer support and receives a returnless refund from a seller using customer service by Amazon. It's a smooth, frictionless process until it isn't. Sometimes that new item you dispatched comes back dirty or damaged, and maybe never gets sent back at all. Perhaps that returnless refund shouldn't have been issued. So this is where the safety claim comes in. So it stands for seller assurance for e-commerce transactions, and this allows sellers to appeal orders that were fully refunded by Amazon for returns using orders that were fully refunded by Amazon, most often for returns using prepaid return labels. In other words, if you believe you should not be held financially responsible for a refund decision, you can lodge a safety claim for reimbursement and applicable restocking fees. So if you want a link to this full article and everything to do with a safety claim and what exactly to do, I will pin the link to this article in the description, so you know exactly what it is that you can do with a safety claim. But basically this will help you not lose money. Another thing you can do is open a case for return reimbursement. Take picture of the UPS shipping label on the Amazon box, take a picture of the packing slip inside the Amazon box, take a picture of the LPN sticker, take a picture of the item if you can, and submit all of that to Amazon on the return reimbursement case. If you don't have any pictures, then the best thing to do is just open up a case anyway, and submit what proof that you can, anything at all to do with that order, that item, you know, what you got as a return and so forth. Anything that you can provide to Amazon will do. So if you don't necessarily have those things, just supply what you can to Amazon, and hopefully that will get the ball rolling, and you should receive a reimbursement within 24 hours. You can also hop on a live chat with Amazon as well. That can be quicker sometimes, and it's just the same case there. Provide what proof you can to Amazon in order to hopefully, you know, not lose out on this fake return. So what is the outcome? You should find that Amazon takes action if you have a solid case. So basically, once you've supplied that proof to Amazon, you know, it's very hard for them to say, oh, you know, you don't qualify for a reimbursement here. if you've supplied some, decent proof for the item. Depending on the case, Amazon may issue a full or half refund. Okay, so I know that half refund isn't a great, like, it's not the best scenario, let's be real, but in my opinion, that's a lot better than nothing. At least you are getting something back from it, and the customer didn't entirely get away with it. You don't need to make any claims about intentional return fraud. Just state the item you receive back is not the correct item. As frustrating as the people are that do this deliberately, there's also people who are just very confused, and so they've done that by accident. I know, hard to believe. I get how annoying it is, and therefore you'd want to believe that people have done that deliberately. But sometimes, in some cases, it's not entirely the customer's fault. They've just been very confused about the return and what it is that they're doing. You never know who it is that did actually do that, whether they did that intentionally or not. On another note, if you want to stop Amazon from grading and reselling returned items, which solves the second part of the seller's issue a couple slides back, then make sure those options are turned off in your Seller Central, and consider a security seal as well. So that will hopefully help you with some of those fake returns. And is there any way that you can prevent this? Unfortunately, you can't really do that. People will do what people will do at the end of the day, but the best thing that you can do is keep all invoices, as I've told you in lots of other videos, any proof that relates to the item, such as orders, item pictures, prep center reports, because it might be, for example, you're using a prep center that will tell you the condition of the item, when they've received it. Maybe they'll take a picture of it, or, maybe they'll do something like that. I don't know, your prep center better than me. If they do have some sort of like report on the condition, or, just proof of the item's existence, that they've received it and so forth, if they have anything like that, then hopefully, by getting that stuff from them and keeping it, it will help you out. This is why I say to always keep all of this stuff, all paperwork, whether it be physical or digital. Keep it all, keep any relevant pictures and so forth, keep that for quite some time as well, because you never know when you'll need it. Someone might not do the fake return thing, from the get-go. As soon as they get the item, they might do it a little bit down the line. So don't just assume that once they've had the order, oh yep, all's good, because it might not be. So hold on to your stuff for a while, anything from a couple of months up to a couple of years, depending on what the actual documentation is. But yeah, just keep a hold of all of it. It will help you with, getting your reimbursement, getting a refund on that fake return. But yeah, it's either going to be a safety claim, or you're going to reach out and open a case for a reimbursement. You can do that via, actually open a case via Seller Central, or you can start a chat with seller support, and hopefully you can get it done quicker that way. So hopefully this has helped. If you've had a fake return, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.